My name is Ayumi Ishigami, a very ordinary 32-year-old housewife. This time, I would like to tell you about a shocking incident that happened in my family. My family consists of myself, my husband, my son, and my mother-in-law. We live in a house we purchased 3 years ago, and we were neither rich nor poor. My husband is 4 years older than me. He is an ordinary company employee. He is a serious and gentle man, and I have no particular complaints about him as a husband. My son, Ryuichi, who will be 5 years old this year, is a calm and gentle child like my husband. He is a very good and considerate boy. My mother-in-law is also a calm and gentle person. She does not bully her daughter-in-law, as is often the case. We can say that we have a very good relationship between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. A big incident happened to such an ordinary family of ours. We went on a trip to a hot spring hotel with the whole family, and we relaxed in the hot spring and got rid of our daily tiredness. The bath is so good. I agree. Not only meat, but also vegetables, okay?
Okay.
We were very satisfied with the delicious food and headed home.
My brother and his wife wanted to join us.
Let's go with them next time. It was 11 p.m. when we arrived home for the first time in about 3 days. And it was the moment when I felt that my house was the best place to be. When I entered the house and opened the bedroom door to change, I found an extraordinary sight. A strange woman was lying naked in the bedroom, and everyone heard my voice as I screamed. All the other family members gathered around in the bedroom and were stunned by the sight. The woman, by the way, for some reason did not wake up even in this situation. I came out of my shock and moved my mother-in-law and my son to another room. I was sure the stranger was not sane by any stretch of the imagination, and I did it for their safety. Then I asked my husband to stay by my side.
Who the hell are you? Wake up!
I shook her, and after about 10 seconds of shaking, the woman finally woke up, eyes unfocused. I thought she was staring at me, and then I thought,
Toshiaki, I missed you.
She called my husband's name and hugged him naked. What? I had no idea what was going on.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Don't be mean to me. It's Fuka.
This woman seems to be named Fuka. No, it sounds like you two get along pretty well. Oh, well then, I guess both of you should leave. In the normal course of events, this woman, Fuka, was my husband's mistress, I exclaimed in a fit of rage.
Well, I guess you're still angry.
Well, I'll probably be angry for the rest of my life.
I told you before, she's a stranger to me too. I really don't know about that.
Why did she call your name even though she's a stranger to you, Toshiro? And she clearly said she missed you.
That's why it's not true.
I guess I should have prepared a better excuse.
I'm definitely not having an affair.
You see, I never said you were having an affair. You dug your own grave.
If our positions were reversed, I would have accused you of infidelity too.
You're putting yourself on the line and accusing me of infidelity, and let me tell you, I would never cheat on you.
I'm not doubting you. Please, calm down. We're not having a conversation.
I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm currently searching the internet for a good divorce attorney. And yes, your car, which you love so much, is mine.
You don't have to divorce me.
That's for me to decide. I'm the victim here.
I'm a victim too.
It's beyond disgusting that you're playing the victim when you're the adulterer.
Why is this conversation based on the assumption that I committed adultery? I've told you repeatedly that I didn't have an affair.
Ugh, you can say whatever you want.
Let's talk properly, please. Let me come inside.
In the end, the woman Fuka would not leave my husband, and having no choice, we called the police to take her. Then I clamped down on my husband.
Who in the hell is that woman?
I don't know. I really don't know.
However I look at it, she was a naked woman who knew my husband.
I've never met her before, for God's sake. Believe me.
But his tone of voice didn't end, so I kicked him out of the house.
Wait a minute! Let me talk to you and you'll understand!
No questions asked. I was too bloody mad at the time to keep my cool. I now feel very sorry for myself at the time.
My name is Toshiaki. I'm 34 years old and an ordinary office worker. I'm in the middle of a big argument with my wife. It's because I was hugged by a woman who was sleeping in our house for some reason, but I didn't cheat on her and I don't even know her! But I can't help it if the situation made me look suspicious. I had no excuse and was thrown out of the house. Anyway, I went to see the woman named Fuka, hoping to clear up the misunderstanding, even though it didn't feel like it at all. I went to the police station to talk to her to get details, but the detective in charge of the case said,
She insisted that she wanted to only talk to you and wouldn't say anything. I'm sorry, but I need your cooperation.
I was told that I had to go to the interrogation room. I was taken into there when she was slumped over, looking as if she had no idea what was going on. When I sat down, she slowly looked up and said,
I'm so glad you came. Oh, I'm so glad.
She smiled a horrifying smile. I answered honestly, I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you at all. Can you tell me where we met?
How could you? We made love so many times.
She started to cry, but while she was crying, she started to talk about her memories of me. At first, I had no idea what she was talking about. But as I tried to sort it out, I gradually got the gist of what she was saying. Finally, I had an idea of what was going on, and I contacted the source of all this commotion. Can I talk to you for a second? What's up? You know a woman named Fuka? I don't know her. Actually, you do know. That Fuka came into my house without permission, and she was sleeping naked on my bed. That's awful. I just heard from her that she met me at a bar. That's weird, because I'm a loser who can't even drink alcohol. What's this about? You have a pretty good idea what I'm talking about. She mentioned that we became good friends with me, and we had many encounters. She was shocked when she suddenly lost contact with me. So she checked out my house and broke in. I guess she's a dangerous woman. Whatever you say, don't take it personally. However, the name of the bar where she said she met me sounded familiar. The place was a shot bar called MoniRobo. Your favorite, right? That's right. I know that's not likely, but... So what do you want to say? You don't think I'm going to tell you that I had an affair in your name without your permission, do you? Well, it would be impossible for normal siblings, but I can imagine it would be okay with us, because we're identical twins. You can't tell the difference between us. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why don't we go over there now and have a long talk with your wife? Alright. I admit it. Yes, in fact, Toshiro and I are identical twins. We've been socking it to each other since we were little. So much so that even our parents sometimes make mistakes. It seems like my brother had fun with Fuka using my name and title. The reason why he did that is because when he had an affair with a woman before, he had just told her his real name and where he worked, and she came to his workplace. Since then, he had become wary and impersonated me in a moment of desperation. I'm so sorry! Please don't tell my wife about this! He said, but this time, as expected, I could not overlook it and reported it to his wife. She came in a blood rage and slapped my brother as hard as he could. The woman, Fuka, had become mentally ill due to the shock of being abandoned by my brother. I hope that she'll be treated for her mental illness and become sane. My brother got divorced, and it seems that he was charged a lot of alimony. After the misunderstanding was cleared up, my wife said,
I'm so sorry. I did a terrible thing by not even listening to you.
I, of course, forgave her, and our family is back together.